Hey guys, Viggo Man here and welcome back to Viggo's Island. Today we are starting with getting wood, the super long kind, jungle wood in fact. I've grown so tired of all the huge trees in front of my base blocking the view, so today we're chopping it all down. And then we're replacing it with a luscious green lawn. Isn't this just amazing? This is the first time we're able to actually step back and take a proper look at the base from afar. I've already kind of ruined my lawn a little bit with some wheat here, but I've been doing some trading with the villagers over there, and one of them likes wheat and I like emerald, so it's a win-win situation. A thing I want to do is that in the middle here I want to dig this out, and then I'm going to do like infrastructure shaft, I guess you could call it. So basically we'll have a minecart going from the trader over there, and we'll be able to hook different kind of stuff onto that minecart. So if we ever need to transport stuff to or from the base this way here, we can just connect it to. I also want to have a water stream for items in case we build farms over here, or if we build farms over there, we can just connect it to this highway, I guess you could call it, of items and rail transportation. And that sort of infrastructure stuff is what I want to do to the base, to tie everything together and bring this place a step closer to being the ultimate base. Since the last time I saw you guys, I've been expanding my storage system. I figured since this will be the ultimate base, we need an ultimate storage system, and what we had simply wasn't big enough. It looks so much better now. It's twice as long or twice as big. So I've added 8 more of these sections of chests all the way over here, and what I've done is I've actually moved all the items around as well, trying to come up with a better system for myself, because what I want to do today is to go to the back here and I want to add item filters and item sorters, automatic sorting item system thingy to the back of this, so it's simpler for me to drop off items. I need to figure out a nice way or a layout where it makes sense, and we can have the items such as stone and cobblestone, which we have a lot of. We need a single file for them, but other things we don't, so we need to kind of be a little bit smart about that. Did you know you have a 300% chance of increased spear growth if you press the like button, even if you're a female? The item filters are in place, but I gotta find some ice so that I can build a water stream system as well. So I've hooked up the water stream here, so it's connected to the hoppers, and the automatic sorting system should be up and running. I've only connected a couple of chests here on this side, and the other side is completely untouched. But for now, it should be working. And basically what we do is that items will go into this thing here. We have some redstone thingy to push them up here, and then as a normal water stream, they will just kind of flow here. There will be a line with this chest, and then just flow across here over there, and then I have a little elevator for the items to go up, move over, and then I'm going to repeat this on the other side. And there we go. I got no plan of automatically sorting all of the different items, but it's nice to have the possibility with the water stream now running over all the chests, and then we can just hook up a simple items sorting system here like that for the items that we want to do, and then all the rest will end up here in the junk chest, and then we can eventually just manually sort it later. So yeah, I think it's going to work, and as we go we'll add more filters. But now I have a great plan of how to handle the item input. It's an axolotl! Isn't it super cute? And inside here, inside his mouth, we can put in the items that we want to throw away into the system. I love it. I think it's such an adorable part of this place. And honestly, it fits really well. This design here is slightly inspired by a build by Gold Robin, which she posted on Reddit quite a while ago. I just loved it, so I just saved it on my account there. But I've done some alternations to it to make it fit this place and give it a little bit of that Viggo Man spice. Click, 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 click. Oh, I love this. I just love the sound of automation. If you were thinking that Viggo Man was looking extra fine today, you might be right, because I've been over at Vanilla Tweaks, the website, and downloaded a couple of small things here just to improve the game a little bit. And one of them is the crown. Look how fabulous. I look with this one. And I've also added the bushy leaves, which makes all the leaves a little bit more bushy. That axolotl face just looks so awesome from here, just like a centerpiece of the entire base. But we've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, I guess you could call it, like behind the storage room. And actually, we're gonna do that next as well. I want to start building this infrastructure shaft here in the middle, and then I'm gonna build a little road, like path thing on top of it to cover it and make it look all pretty and stuff. And then we're gonna do some building here to build the freshly planted lawn into the rest of the base. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. I was really unsure of how to build this and where to kind of take it, but I think what we have going here is working. I want to do some more stuff to it, as always, you know, adding bits here and there, but just to kind of get it started and kind of clear out this area here. It doesn't look too ugly right now. We have this beautiful lawns here. Decided to make it look a little bit overgrown because that is kind of the style we're going for. So there's some patches of grass here and there. It's a technique I like to use, which is called like patchy randomization. I'm not really sure if that's a term or not, but adding details in patches instead of all over the place makes the details look better in a way. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but you can see we have some patches here, basically just bone meal, some random spots around here. It's looking pretty awesome. And then we have patches of leaves surrounding the path and the lawn. And then over here I actually decided to go for a ruined kind of design here, where I'm just kind of breaking the design down a little bit, which we have the correct design over here, the not broken one. And that again just kind of plays the story that we are trying to do with this being a beautiful place back in the day, but time has taken its toll on it. And below all that lusciousness, we have the infrastructure tunnel, or the infrastructure shaft, I think is the name we're going for. And here we have some rails running along here, and then we have this item stream. We can just plop items in here, and they will just flow all the way over here. And then I have a great idea for how to add the industrial bits that I've been talking about into the rest of the design here, and then bring the items from the infrastructure shaft over there to the storage system. And while I prepare for building that, I just want to quickly mention, guys, that I am partnered up with Skynode, and Skynode is hosting Minecraft servers for you. So if you ever need a Minecraft server of your own, there's a discount code down below in the description, so you can get an even cheaper and better Minecraft server for yourself. So what I have created is this awesome copper pipe coming out of the wall here. Even decided to add in a couple of new textures to the wall here, because the brick texture is something, personally, I find it super industrial. So I really want to play around with using this texture here. And here we have like a gradient going from the dripstone all the way up to clay. And it looks really, really cool. I even added it over here as well to the other side to kind of mirror it. And I'm digging the texture. I'm digging the way it blends, or really not blends, but the way it contrasts what we already have. And I'm definitely going to play with this design here and add that for other bits of the base here. And it's just a nice way of kind of already starting to use some different blocks than what we have, because this block palette here is on fire. Don't get me wrong, but I could really have some fun playing with other blocks than just the ones we have here. So I really like them. But yeah, we have a copper pipe here, bringing the items from here. Oh, hello. We have a visitor from the infrastructure shaft here. And then we bring them over here around. And then, oh yeah, this is really dark. We need to light this up. And then go out here. So what we have is that items then come through here drop down there. It just looks awesome, and then from here it's transported underground straight into the storage system. I've been spending a lot of time on today's episode already, but I still kind of feel like we're missing the cherry on top, because we've just been like some minor stuff here and there. We added a little garden outside here, we finished off some unfinished stuff, we added a little redstone back there, but we haven't done anything spectacular, if you know what I mean. So I really want to do that before releasing today's episode, so I'm gonna have to spend even more time on it, but that's just great. I love playing survival, and I think what I'm gonna do is something we mentioned in the last episode, and that is to build a slime farm. But before we do that, I think it's time for us to add some mending to some of our tools so we can repair them before we start any more digging, because look at these, they're breaking. So I've been looking for some slime chunks where we can build a small slime farm, and what I need to consider when looking for the place to build this is that I want it to be close by. I preferably want it to be more than just one chunk, so possibly 2 or 3 adjacent chunks, and then also I don't want to do too much work around the farm itself. So the way that slime spawning works is that they will spawn in the swamps at night, but they will also spawn in specific chunks, and that is where we will be building this farm here. They will spawn at any light level as long as it is below the level 40, the block level 40, not the light level 40, which is really confusing. So I think that I found the perfect location for this. It's close by and it kind of fulfills all the criteria, so I started digging. I didn't really know how big I wanted this thing to be when I started digging, so I didn't bring my beacon because I was thinking it would be quick. And then I started digging and I realized it took too long, but then my stubbornness kicked in, so I didn't go back and get my beacon back, which was really frustrating because this could have been done in like half an hour, but instead it took me forever. I'm a little worried because I haven't seen any slime spawn in here while I was working. It could be that I was never far enough away, or it could be that I've done my research wrong and it's not really a slime chunk. But I'll commit to this, I'll finish the farm, I'll start adding the layers. We're gonna have layers at these blocks here for them to spawn, and then we'll have some kind of killing mechanism for them, and hopefully I've done my research and it will actually work. This is looking pretty insane. We have a tower of iron golems here, and they're here to attract the slimes over to the center where they will fall down, and in this little hole right here we will build a little bit of a killing chamber and collection system, and then bring the slime balls up to the surface where we will be staying. This looks truly brutal and I love it! And good news as well, I've met a couple of slimes in here, so that means at least one of these chunks are slime chunks, but I'm pretty sure both of them are. We'll just have to wait and see. I've added these campfires here which will be killing them, and honestly this is gonna be like trial and error a little bit. I think it should work, but maybe we will have to change it eventually. But everything surrounding how we will handle the items and the storage and stuff for this place will not be done in today's episode, because I have simply been going on for way too long with this one. And that, my friends, is going to be it for today's episode. It's been a really long one, it took me forever to make, and I'm really hoping that you guys will enjoy today's episode. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggo, man, and I'm out.